The contract is to eliminate a high-ranking CFA officer. CFA doesn't just hire UNITA soldiers as mercenaries. They're also supplying UNITA with weapons. It just smacks of Western nations manipulating them against the socialist MPLA. Naturally, the MPLA is not happy with the situation and wants us to put a stop to it. Your standard issue East-West proxy war. Except it appears our target is the man in charge of how many weapons get supplied to UNITA. Apparently his MO is to keep the Civil War going as long as possible, so CFA can keep making a profit. Bad for business if UNITA wins too soon. So they sit back and suck the people dry. Parasites of war. Our intel suggests the target rarely ventures outside of Nova Braga Airport. But rumor has it that a Western arms dealer is headed there soon for an inspection. That could be your chance to eliminate the target from a distance. We also heard that he plans to leave the country following the inspection. This may be our only opportunity to take him out.
Mission accept. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
The high-ranking CFA official in charge of supplying weapons to UNITA. The target stays at Nova Braga Airport. Head to the airport first. To the west of the runway. Could be just what you need for recon or a quick getaway.
Be careful down there, boss.
Drive expansion complete. Development complete. The map has been updated. Development project has been added. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, we have an emergency. Mother Base is under attack. The enemy is overrun one of our platforms, and they're holding some of our staff hostage. If we don't do something, they'll try to take off with our men. That would mean losing some of our finest manpower. Boss, take back that platform. This is a race against time. For all of us. Get on this mission right away, boss.
Please select a mission. Mission accept. Heading to Mother Base. Deploying.
Infiltrate the platform under enemy control and eliminate their commander. The moment they lose their chain of command, we'll move in and suppress the rest. The enemy have taken some of our staff hostage and are threatening to kill them if they're attacked. You can't rely on support from us this time. Anything we do might be seen as an attack. Boss, forgive me. Can't believe I let an enemy force in right under my nose. But one thing's for sure. They're gonna pay for it. Make certain of that, boss.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
CP, this is Delta 3. Heard a noise just now. Approaching to investigate. Over. This is CP. Understood. Be careful. Out.
What? Thank you, boss.
Okay, subject is in. Subject on board.
Analysis complete.
Okay, subject is in. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Delta 3. Balloon just took somebody away. There's a possible intruder. Try to investigate. Over. This is CP. Understood. All fire teams check your surroundings. Flush out the intruder. Out.
Analysis complete.
CP, this is Zulu 7. An enemy got to one of us. I just found his body. Over. This is CP. Understood. Further losses are unacceptable. Keep your eyes open. Out.
Analysis complete.
CP, this is Delta 3. I can see smoke. Possible enemy sabotage. Over. This is CP.
Analysis
Understood. Tighten
complete.
security and stay alert. Out.
Analysis complete.
Too. Roger that.
Find them! Out!
Analysis complete. have arrived at your destination.
Hands up. Don't do it.
Analysis complete.
CP, this is Delta 4. Search complete. No sign of hostiles. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your guard up. Out.
Analysis complete.
CP, this is Zulu 2. I just witnessed an attack. Hostile presence confirmed. Over! This is CP. Understood. Stay alert. We'll smoke out the enemy. Out.
Analysis complete.
Is that the target? Take a good look at his face. We need to ID the target. There he is. That guy's the target.
Damn it! Grenade!
You're going to extract him. Good thinking. We'll make him squeal till he's paid his due.
No sign of hostiles. Over.
Attention hostile force. We have eliminated your commander. Escape is impossible. Lay down your weapons immediately. Surrender now. You will not be fired upon.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, we figured out who that enemy commander was. He was on the staff at Mother Base 9 years back. Despite surviving the attack, he broke off from us and spent his years terrified that a cleanup squad would come after him. The isolation screwed with his sense of loyalty. A rumor, source unknown, had him convinced that the attack 9 years ago was orchestrated by you yourself. The big boss sold out his comrades to hide from the world. He thought that's why you weren't at the base that day. He was so desperate to take us down, he built up his own PF, copying us in every way. His idea of the perfect revenge. But in the end, he was just a victim of disinformation. I'll leave you to decide how to deal with him.
Mission accept. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
The high-ranking CFA official in charge of supplying weapons to UNITA. The target stays at Nova Braga Airport. Head to the airport first.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis
Great,
complete.
you made it.
Development complete.
I've sent the information to your map
Analysis
screen.
complete.
That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving
Analysis complete. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Caution, rain approaching. Please select a deployment point.
Target and plan carefully before moving in.
The map has been updated. Caution, rain approaching.
Butter! One on the...
He's coming too. Roger that.
Please select a deployment point.
Boss,
Mission
we've just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, they'll be touring the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire.
Has been updated.
That's an enemy gunship. Don't try to take down a gunship from the front.
Marker
You won't
placed.
win in a head-to-head
Marker
shootout.
placed.
The chopper will be arriving
Marker
any minute.
placed.
Watch out.
Analysis
Get down.
complete.
The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies. There's a chopper landing. It must be carrying the arms dealer. Keep your eyes on him. Our intel suggests the target will leave the country with the arms dealer after the inspection. Take him out before that happens. Looks like the arms dealer's chopper is going to patrol for the security forces. That must be the arms dealer. His next move will be to meet the target.
Fire!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete.
Ah, gawk! Fire!
Delta 9, van voor. Kom in, Delta 9.
Fire!
Delta hier. Voorspier voor een vijandige sniper. De C4 begrijpt. Vat defensieve posities en zoek die sniper. Uit!
Analysis complete.
Fire!
C4, dus Delta hier. Begin terug op sniper. Via instructie. Goed. De C4 begrijpt. Vervolg je net moet hier oversteken. Uit!
You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete.
Fire! Fire! Prepare to fire! Buddy! Fire! Fire!
complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. That's the target.
Mission info has been updated.
Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there.
Mission info has been updated.
Cease cover fire! Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional. Boss, about that target you extracted. He says he wants to work for us. Having talked to him, he doesn't seem that bad a guy. Apparently the arms dealer's people demanded they prolong the conflict, and he couldn't go against the management. That doesn't excuse everything he did, but his skills will make him a useful asset. Let's put him to good use. I've tossed that arms dealer in the break. The way he tells it, he worked in logistics with the South African Army, but he was headhunted by Sainer. Whoever gave him the orders would only have been a pawn of Skullface anyway. But apparently he hasn't been in contact for some time. He doesn't know much about Sainer, not even what its president looks like. Just another cog in the machine. We've begun development on that new battle gear weapon that Emmerich was talking about. If you want to see how development's going, come take a look for yourself. I know you're just coming off this mission, but there are reports of child soldiers taking over Massa Village after the CFA got wiped out there. They've been raiding the surrounding villages, so the people have requested we eliminate them. Check your mission list for the details.
The White Mamba, Nyoka Yam Pembe. He's the commander of the kids based out of Wala Yamasa. As you know, contract forces of Africa were stationed at that village. Anti-government forces hired ZRS to bring kids there from around Africa for training. But at some point, the adults with the PF started dropping like flies. This was right after we arrived in Africa. We don't know the cause. The kids ended up on their own. Must have been like fish out of water. Nothing to eat, no way to get back home. All the adults taught them was how to use a gun. Sure, they could shoot targets, but hunt for food? Not likely. They wouldn't have lasted long. Then the White Mamba showed up. He was faster and stronger than them, a better soldier, and he knew how to lead. I guess somebody wished upon a star, because their savior turned up like stardust straight out of the blue. The moment he arrived, the kids had their new commander. That was when they started attacking other villages. Word of the infamous White Mamba spread fast. But it isn't just his combat skills that got people talking. As you can tell from the name, he's the only light-skinned kid in the unit. Not to mention the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Not common in those parts. We have no idea where he came from or what he's experienced. The kid's a huge blank. But I'm sure you'll know him when you see him. One other thing. He's still a kid, so don't kill him. Be careful not to hit him with anything lethal. Not even a flesh wound. Our mission objective isn't just suppressing a bunch of militants. This is a DDR operation of the kids in that unit. DDR stands for disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration. Disarmament is obvious. We take their weapons off their hands. The demobilization part means dismantling their military organization to ensure they can't arm themselves again. To do that, you need to capture the unit's commander and have him order his men to disband. In this case, the commander is the White Mamba. There's nobody above him, so he's all we need to grab. Finally, reintegration. Through education and occupational training, we give them a means to live besides war. A lot of kids born in a war zone don't know any other way to live. So before they find themselves back there, we teach them another skill. I'd like to establish this rehabilitation process at Mother Base. That's why we're bringing those kids back here. It's not so much for their sake. It's for the world that we're trying to create. No other way about it. Those kids are amateurs. Bad for business to have them running around where we're trying to work. Bring them all back if possible. Or as many as you can. Boss, the CFA soldiers deployed to Walla Yamasa have been annihilated. There are no signs of combat, nor any endemic disease. All the adults just disappeared. Only children were left. All those kids were ever taught was how to fight, and now they're free of the control of adults. They've become a regular bunch of marauders, raiding nearby villages, beating people and destroying property. Our contract comes from the government. We're to locate this militia, these kids, and kill them. But I say we do this the Diamond Dogs way. The government wants these raids to stop. We can see to that, but not by killing kids. We're going to disarm, demobilize, and reintegrate them. A DDR operation. To begin with, extract their commander to Mother Base. Once they lose that kid, the one they call White Mamba, the rest of the group will fall apart by itself.
Mission accepted. Deploying.
Capture the White Mamba, the child soldier's commander, and bring him back to Mother Base. First off, head for Walla Yamasa.
Please select a deployment point. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Buddy has infiltrated our... The map has been updated.
extraction puts a huge strain on the body. Too much for a child. To extract kids, you'll have to carry them to the chopper.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Clouds approaching. Enemy presence detected. The map has been up. Extraction
Your
arrived
target, the
at
white
Mother
Mamba,
Base.
showed up in this village out of the blue and took command of the child soldiers. The surrounding villages have been victims of their raids and brutality ever since. But if you extract their commander, those kids will have no choice but to stand down. Should wrap up the whole situation. They're still kids. You can't kill any one of them, including the commander. If things get rough, neutralize them by knocking them out or by tranquilizing them.
The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Please select a deployment point. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Buddy has infiltrated our... The map has been updated. The map has been updated.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Caution, rain approaching.
Fire at will!
Analysis complete.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Pedina ange yandi, yina yabo ke bangaka, nyoke yampembe? Kimamosa ke somomononde? Ya zini bibuti pusakan geve.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
So that commander thinks he can take you on. Use your training. Use anything you like. But teach him a lesson already.
Outpost captured.
All you need to do is carry him to the LZ.
Please select support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Support helicopter has arrived. Support helicopter has arrived. Extraction arrived
Subject
at
on
Mother
board.
Base.
Leave the rest to us. Mission complete. Great work.
Welcome to outer heaven. Never draw a weapon on a fellow soldier. You got that? Anyone here can use a knife or a gun. What you're gonna learn is how to use your head.
Let's move!
When you get that under your belt, then you're free to leave.
Job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
We placed the White Mamba and the rest of his unit in the staff living quarters.
How's that going?
It's a disaster, but what else can we do? We've taken away his weapons and banned him from using his nom de guerre. Apparently his real name is Eli. He must feel like we stripped him of his whole identity. We'll let things simmer down. I put a guard on him for now. Still the question is, who is he? Where did he come from? And how has he survived?
He's still not talking.
No, he won't say a word about himself. But you know, it looks like he speaks English. One of the deck crew called out to him in English, and he said something back. He just lost it all of a sudden, started mouthing off at the guy, in perfect English. He wasn't stringing together words he picked up somewhere.
So English is his mother tongue?
He could be from the east, or the south, or maybe even further north or south. English is well established in countries all across the continent. It's rooted in Africa like a weed, or maybe parasite is the better word. So just speaking English doesn't help us figure out where he comes from.
Could even be from off-continent.
Right. In any case, we'll keep an eye on him. If we learn anything else, I'll be sure to let you know.